What's up, beer drinkers? How y'all doing this week? We got another great show for you this week. We have our CB Awards. I think last year we called them the Besties. Didn't really care for that name. I say it in the show. And so now they're the CB Awards. There's Cöld Brüe Awards for the best names of the medal winners at the GABF, or the Great American Beer Festival. This year, we had some returnings. We had some returning honorable mentions. We gave it, I think, to a couple new ones this year. Just wanted to shake it up or change things a little bit. And then we do have beers from, I'll just tell you, we have Weihenstepahner, their Festbier. And we drink that. We both have it. And so we can get our takes on the same beer. And then also in our beer news, we talk about drinking beer with ice in it. Not ice beer or natty ice, but beer with ice cubes in the glass. Wonder what your take on that is. And you'll hear ours. And then we also talk about Utopias. It's back. Every 2 years, Utopias comes out. It is back. And you can get yours at Total Wine right now. They have raffle. You have to be a Grand Reserve Total Wine member, which basically means you have to spend, I think it's $2,500 throughout the year to become a Grand Reserve member. Man, that's a lot of. I did not make that. I'm a wee bit short of that this year, so I will not be getting my name in the raffle unless I go and spend. Let's see, probably about $2,200 in the next. Well, they said the raffle's in December. I don't know when it cuts off though. But anyway, so we talk about Utopias. And then, of course, after that is our CB Awards, the CBs. And then we untap our beer, and then our Drunken Shenanigans. We talk mostly about 49ers football and their loss to the Houston Texans. Well, I tried to. Sorcerer Chromatic was still licking his wounds over that. And then we also talk about the horrible injury for Cam Scattaboo, who was this year's rookie sensation. His rookie season has been cut short. All right, before I head over, just want to remind you to follow us on Untappd and on Instagram. Search Cöld Brüe Podcast. Also, you can see us on YouTube, or you can listen to us on YouTube. But I have a special which came out today, Halloween, October 31st, 2025. I have a special with Amanda Bear Lecter. We did a watch along with Night of the Living Dead. That was fun. We played a drinking game to it, so maybe you can play a drinking game along with us. All right, yeah, that's about it. So without further ado, it's time for another Cöld Brüe. Coming at you pre-recorded from Cöld Brüe Studios. I am Greg. He is Sorcerer Chromatic, and we're here to talk about beer.
Yes, we are.
How you doing this week, homie?
Oh, not bad. Another busy week in the life of keeping up with my kids.
Right on. That's why you need some beer to help you have that energy.
Definitely.
Oh man, last week of October, almost Halloween.
Yeah, I know. I mean, well, when this show drops, it'll be Halloween, right?
Right, that is correct. Halloween on a Friday, which is good for kids because then they get to eat a little bit more candy than if it was on a school night, because it won't keep them up. Or if it does keep them up.
Tell that to my kids.
Oh, I'm texting your eldest right now.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, don't let mom and dad fool you.
Word.
All right. How about some beers? You ready to get into some beers?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So in honor of the last day of October, we both have an October Festbier. This is by Is it Weihenstepahner or is it Weihenstepahner? Weihenstepahner. Brewed by Brewery Stats Brewery, Weihenstepahner in Freising, Germany. Now this is I think it's in the Bavarian section of Germany, but it's not in Munich. It's not in München.
Yeah.
But it claims it's the world's oldest brewery and brewed under the purity law of 1516, 5.8% alcohol by volume. It comes in a 33 milliliter or 11.2 fluid ounce bottle, and it is definitely a lager. And that's just everything that's on the. Oh, and they've been brewing beer since 1040, or is it 1040?
10-4, good buddy.
Pop off.
The Germans invented that. Well, I guess to close out October, yes, we are doing. What do we call this when we have the same teeth?
I don't know. I don't know if we ever came up with a name for that.
Yes, a
twinning.
Yes, a twinning, a simulcast, or a synchronized pop-off.
There you go. That works for me.
Right. So I too have the Weihenstepahner Festbier, and I'll read a little bit more I found online. It's a rich, full-bodied, hoppy seasonal lager, especially brewed for Festbier season. This beer truly represents the Bavarian way of celebrating. Deep gold color, great mouthfeel, and lots of flavor. Prost. And, geez, because I just bought a single of it. I got one of the what is it? 16.9 fluid ounces.
Oh, you lucky son of a gun.
Yeah. So I am that much more festive over here. And Papa.
I bought a single of it too, but I just bought the small bottle. But
so yeah, this is a 500. This would be 500 then, right?
Something like that, yeah.
A half a liter.
That's right. This is so it's not 100% clear. There's a little bit of a haze to it, just slight, but not much. Definitely a straw color, very little head, very big. Like they said, it has a big mouthful. It's full bodied. This is a full bodied beer. There's no doubt about it. It's not crisp and refreshing. It's more of a heavy and like very bready taste to it, biscuity, all that good stuff you would expect from a German lager. It's definitely not a crispy boy. How do you feel about it? Your first sip?
Yes. Oh, definitely. Yeah, a malt forward beer. Gosh, how are the aromatics yours? Mine are strong.
Oh yeah. They're rather strong for a lager.
I'm digging it. This tastes old worldy. If you catch what I mean.
All right. Yeah, that's pretty much. I mean, if you had it before, you know what we're talking about. If you haven't, it's one of the ones you should really try during the Oktoberfest season. So we will rate our beer later on during our Untappd portion of the show. Don't forget to follow us on Untappd. Search Cöld Brüe Podcast and friend us, and we'll friend you back. But right now, it's time for some beer news. All right, so the first story that I have comes to us from the failing online service, The Takeout. And this is the headline. And I've seen these stories before, like in the last 3 or 4 months, and I just thought it was worth sharing now because I don't know. It just finally, so many people started covering it. I'm like, well, let's talk about it. The headline reads, "The Gen Z beer trend that has some people freaking out." Written by Ellerly Weil. It's no secret that Gen Z loves a food trend. From Dalgona Coffee's viral moment during the pandemic to the TikTok famous pink sauce, there are plenty of ways Gen Z likes to shake up the food world. But one trend has been causing controversy among beer drinkers, as some members of that generation have been enjoying their beer on the rocks. that is, with actual ice in it, and sometimes along with other mix-ins like lime juice. Iced beer enthusiasts may praise the extra chill that ice brings to a glass of beer, and according to the New York Post, TikTok creator Isabel Eats blog says it's the most refreshing way to enjoy it. Opponents say that beer should never be served on ice as it potentially adds too much water to the brew, which is already relatively high in water content, diluting both the flavor and the alcohol content. However, Gen Z, who are known for annoying bartenders by not opening bar tabs and generally drinking less alcohol because of social media compared to older generations, are seemingly unbothered by this and may be more interested in a drink's refreshment factor than getting tipsy. Meanwhile, there are those on social media who try to compromise by specifying that only certain beers should be iced. Those usually include lighter lager styles like America's most popular beer, Michelob Ultra, or a crisp Modelo. Whether or not you like ice in your beer, you can use beer for more than just a beverage to drink on its own. Multiple cocktails incorporate beer as a base along with other mixers or even other forms of alcohol. One classic is a shandy, which is a mixture of beer and lemonade or fizzy lemon soda and is popular in Britain. For a special occasion drink, the Black Velvet cocktail made from a dark stout like Guinness and sparkling wine like Prosecco or Champagne is featured in Ian Fleming's original James Bond novels. You can even make flavored ice by freezing fruit juice, turning any ice beer into a cocktail in and of itself. While the ice beer trend is typically associated with lighter beers, beer cocktails can be made with all different types of beer. If you like the flavor of higher alcohol beers, some of the strongest beers in the world can have over 25% alcohol by volume in extreme cases, but don't want to get too tipsy. Using a mixer like soda or fruit juice to turn the beer into a shandy or a cocktail like the beer mosa can be a great way to lower the alcohol content while adding an extra component to the flavor of your favorite brew. So how do you feel about adding ice to beer?
I'm against it in general. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, is that my line of snobbery? I mean, I'd rather drink a warm beer than beer with ice in it.
Okay.
But believe me, I don't drink a lot of warm beer, so I mean, I don't know.
This that may be a stout.
Yeah. Even though,
but yeah, but that's your choice. If someone else wants to do it, like, I mean, go ahead, have at it. Like I wouldn't add lemonade to my beer, but if you want to do that, go ahead. I don't care. It's your beer.
right? It's
It is kind of weird though.
you know, going back to one of your things is drink what you drink. You know, enjoy it because hey, you know, it's that if that's how you want to unwind and do that, I mean, go for it.
Yeah, but if you're in my friend circle and we're like out one evening, not you personally, but just someone out there listening, and you add ice to your beer, you better plan on some jokes coming your way. Just a couple of burns here and there. Yeah, I wouldn't be doing it all night, but you got to expect something from your buddies if you do it.
Yeah, unless you happen to do that and still go home with the hottest chick in the bar, then hey, cheers to you, buddy.
Yeah, I know, right? You Sam Maloney me or something?
That's the only redemption, right?
Right. But anyway, yeah, just I've read this story before about adding ice to beer, and it reminds me of one time this is a long time ago. This is during Candlestick days when we used to tailgate, and my friend Eddie was there, begin in bed, and he I think he had some beer that wasn't completely cold yet because it was just added to the cooler, and our dad conned him into saying that oh yeah, it's fine, just put it in a glass and put some ice in it. And so that's what he was doing. He did it as like a small little prank. Like I even asked our dad, I go, did you tell Ed to put ice in his beer? He's like, yeah, I didn't think he'd do it or something like that. Something to that effect. He said he was just messing with him.
Oh, geez.
I thought that was funny, but yeah. So it was before Gen Z was even able to drink. That's how long ago that was. That must have been what, like 20 years ago, maybe 25 years ago. Been a while.
Yeah.
But
Doing
anyway,
the math.
ju- just yeah, just out here setting trends at Candlestick Park. 25 years in the making. All right. And then one more story I wanted to get to. Speaking of diluting beer to lower the alcohol content, a big beer that comes out every 2 years. If I told you a big beer that comes out every 2 years, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Wait, repeat the question.
A big beer, like a big alcohol beer that only comes out every 2 years on every odd numbered year.
Oh, Utopias.
That's right. And just this past week, Utopias made its debut for 2025. And this year, it's one of the strongest ever. It's 30% ABV this year.
Jeez.
I know, right? Let's see. According to the Sam Adams website, we make Utopias to challenge the perception of what beer can be. This boundary bending, barrel aged beer blurs the line between beer and fine spirit. I had a lot of bees in that sentence. I like it. A 30% at 30%, it's the badass of our brewery. Its reputation puts it on every beer drinker's bucket list. Revolutionary every year. In 2025, Irish whiskey, Amarone, and white port barrels, while Utopias has long matured in charred whiskey barrels, some with history stretching back nearly 3 decades. Our 2025 blend ventures even further, joining our traditional ruby port, Carcavelos, cognac, and Scotch casks are Irish whiskey, Amarone, or is it Amarone? Amarone, and white port barrels, each adding its own distinct character. Irish whiskey brings notes of toasted oak and warm vanilla. Amarone contributes rich wine-soaked fruit depth, and white port imparts a delicate honeyed sweetness. The malt varieties they use are two-row pale malt blend, Munich, and Caramel 60. The noble hop varieties are Hallertau, Mittelfrüh, Spalter, and Tettnanger. Those names. The yeast strains, several strains of brewer's yeast, a proprietary ninja yeast, and a special yeast generally reserved for champagne. Its color, it's SRM 34. ABV is 30%, like I mentioned. Availability, rare. Released every other year. 25-ounce custom bottles. Looks like a brew kettle. A copper brew kettle at that. Try specialty beer, wine, and liquor stores. It's tough to find. Good luck. Superpowers, super strength, and better with age. So there you go. That's the new Utopias. From what I read, it came out on the 21st of October. Good luck trying to find it at your local beer and wine stores. I know sometimes Total Wine will get will get a bottle or two, but I haven't checked. That was like 5 days ago. I might be lucky.
Yeah.
I can check my local Total Wine. Go ahead.
No, they're doing a raffle this year. I entered the raffle. I haven't heard on the
Oh,
results
okay.
yet.
No, then you might not have gotten
Yeah,
it then.
the points and stuff. No. They let you know when you don't get it. They like
Oh,
everything.
okay. Yes. Nah. That's how the letter starts.
Yeah. Yep. They're like, but you didn't get your Utopus, but be sure to get your truly extreme.
That's right. Dear loser.
Yeah.
All right. That's all I have for the beer news this week. All right. So, as promised a couple of weeks ago, we have our Cöld Brüe Best Name Awards. Last year, I called them the Besties. I don't know. That name just didn't stick right with me. I think it was lack of a better imagination back then. I think I don't know. What do you think the name for our Cöld Brüe beer name awards? What if we call them like the CBs?
That's cool with me.
Yeah, it sounds better than the Besties, because Besties sounds like we're friends or something. We're not friends. I don't drink
Right.
my friends. All right, we have a bunch of names from a bunch of different breweries. I am going to read some of the honorable mentions that didn't make it, but we just thought they were good names. The first one won a gold. It's Mr. Oktoberfest. It's brewed by the Mitten Brewing Company out of Grand Rapids, Michigan, and it won a gold for the American Amber Lager. Excuse me. Next one is Mindbender. Well, first one, Mr. Oktoberfest. I like it because it's kind of like a play on Mr. October, the baseball term, which would be Reggie Jackson, right? You there?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But then,
right.
I'm trying to. Yeah, could you? I'm trying to. I'm trying to get the correlation, like, because they're out of Michigan. Like, I don't get the, Jackson's Puerto Rican. It's just like, he never played in Detroit. I get it's a cool tribute. Yeah, I don't. I missed that.
Yeah,
You know?
unless maybe the head brewers from New York or something.
Yeah,
I don't know. All right.
But what if his name happens to be Reggie Jackson?
Oh yeah, we don't know. We don't know these guys.
Yeah.
All right. The next one is Mindbender. I like the name because it reminds me of Dr. Mindbender from the G.I. Joe animated series.
Yes.
Mindbender. It was brewed by Cannonball Creek Brewing Company out of Golden, Colorado. Then they won a silver in the American style strong pale ale. This next one we was on the honorable mention last year. Maybe one year it'll break through. Its beer name is My Cerise Amour. It is a play on the My Cherie Amour, the Stevie Wonder song. It's brewed by Oregon City Brewing Company out of Oregon City, Oregon, and it won a bronze for their Belgian fruit beer. The next one is Feral Garden Gnome. I like it. I just like the idea of a feral garden gnome. Brewed by Liability Brewing Company out of Greenville, South Carolina. And won a silver for their Belgian style blonde ale. The next one, I just like.
If you had a feral garden gnome, that's a big liability right there.
Start harassing all the animals around there. All the squirrels.
He'd pee on the dogs.
Oh, I never saw that movie Romeo and Juliet, but I imagine there was a feral garden gnome in there.
Oh, jeez.
Let me see here.
Maybe
Next,
we should all stop and go watch it.
It paused for 2 hours and then come back. Let's see. Next,
we should do a companion watch show.
Watch along.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that'll be my next watch along that I do. Next is Deduction by Taxman Brewing Company. The name itself by itself is just okay, but coming from the Taxman Brewing Company, I thought it was good. I thought it was a good fit. I wonder if they have other things in there, like I don't know, like the 1040 Easy IPA or something. There you go. Anyway,
the audit.
The audit. Oh, that's got to be their barrel aged beer, right? They're out of Bargersville, Indiana, and they
like the write off.
Yeah, yeah, they just write
exemptions.
It off.
Yeah,
these names just write themselves.
Yeah,
I like it. I got to look into Taxman Brewing. While I'm spouting these off, look into Taxman Brewing, see if there's any other cool associated names with Taxman Brewing Company out of Bargersville, Indiana. Anyway, for Deduction, they won a gold for their Belgian style Dubel. And the next honorable mention is Tripel Dog Dare. Love it. By Big Dogs Brewing Company out of Las Vegas, Nevada. For the Belgian, they won a bronze for the Belgian style Tripel. The next one is The Last Blockbuster, which I like because it's kind of associated with the brewery, the Flicks Brewhouse. Because they're out of Mansfield, Texas. They won a bronze in the Bach category. Don't Feed the Bears out of Gatlinburg Brewing Company out of Sevierville, Tennessee. I don't know how to pronounce that. Don't Feed the Bears reminds me of the Great Outdoors when they went to give feed the bears at the local garbage dump so they can get a closer look at them. They won a bronze in the brown porter category. Next is Tears of Our Enemies, Mayan Chocolate. I just like the name, Tears of Our Enemies, by Monday Night Brewing Company out of Atlanta, Georgia. They won a gold in the chocolate beer company. Ghost Pills. I like it because it's a classic non-alcoholic ale or lager. So it's like a ghost of a pills, of an actual pills. I think is a great name. By Rheingeist Innovation Brewery out of Cincinnati, Ohio. They won a bronze. Next one is Squirrels Just Want to Have Fun. I think that's great. Out of River North Brewery out of Denver, Colorado, won a gold for coffee beer. Next one is Freak Kittens. I just think it's cute. By Barrios Brewing Company out of Winters, California. Contemporary American style lager that they won a gold. And next one is Naughty, but the T is spelled TEA because it's an experimental beer. So I just figured that they used maybe tea bags or something. Avery Brewing Company out of Boulder, Colorado. They won a bronze. Just a few more honorable mentions. Ooh, a lot more. Next one is Damp with a period, kind of like Damn, the Kendrick Lamar. So that's why I liked it. It's a fresh hop beer. They won a bronze. That's by Taproom Beer Company out of San Diego, California. Disco Lemonade from the Marcy Playground song, Sex and Candy. By Aslan Brewing Company out of Bellingham, Washington. They won a gold for their German sour ale. Hey, did you happen to look up that Taxman Brewing Company?
I did, dude. They got a bunch. They got a bunch of good ones.
Just to name a few.
Okay. A few. They have well, like they have the deduction. They have the exemption.
There you go. You called it.
They have the 1040 easy.
Oh shit, I called it.
Sure, this one. They have the wit held.
Oh, nice. That's a good one.
Yeah. They have which some other ones they have. One that's called qualified. They have a raspberry exemption, the default, the bean counter, the tax holiday. They have a hop audit series, which which showcases different hops.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
They have a bourbon barrel liquidity. They have bourbon and port barrel, like the deduction and qualified. They have, they just have some cool ones like that.
Right on. So we were right. We guessed correctly that they went with the tax.
Oh, they have one called Cash Flow.
Oh, nice.
Balance of Sour, certified. They have a CPA, which is cream peach ale. Oh, they have a 104 cake. I don't know what that.
Oh, I'm not sure what that means.
Yeah, there's some good. They have a cherry picker. They have a declaration. Yeah, frozen assets.
Good on them. All right.
They have one called the Right Off RYE.
Oh, nice. Off. Yeah. It's probably a rye ale, right?
It is a farmhouse style. Right. All right.
Okay. Taxman Brewing.
Little, montage or not montage. Whatever.
A couple more. Names. There you go. Cracking Wise out of Wallen Pop Pack Brewing Company out of Holly, Pennsylvania. Cracking Wise, I like that one. It's won a bronze in the German sour ale. Second rodeo. It's not their first rodeo. It's their second rodeo. Stowe Hill Beer Hall, Richmond, won a bronze for the German style Pilsner. Midnight at Noon. I'm just going to go through these names. Animal Strike Curious Poses. I think they won last year. They won a name last year, but they just get on and mention this year from Emporium Brewing Company out of Denver, Colorado. Don't Sweat the Technique. Love that.
That's awesome right there.
Yeah, that's a really good one. There you go. International Amber Lager. They won a silver. That's Vice Beer Company. Dank Revolution. Like Dance Revolution. Oh, for those of you who don't know, the Don't Sweat the Technique is a play up the Don't Sweat the Technique, like Eric B and Rakim. Today was a good day. It's they probably add Australian hops. That's why they call it that, right? Today was a good day. Casa Bonita, little shout out to Trey and Matt, South Park.
Well, Casa Bonita is a real place though too. So
yeah, it is. I wonder if they serve the beer there, because this is from Aspen, Colorado, from Aspen Brewing Company. It's a Mexican style pale lager. Another Mexican style pale lager. Which one? That was gold. One silver was Orale. I brought them up because we talked about them a couple weeks ago. Cool Uncle Dunkel as a silver in the Pro-Am category. Great Gourds of Fire, Kilt Switch. I like that one. Way Heavy instead of Wee Heavy. Trump Hands. Absa Lutely. An Irish Hello instead of Irish Goodbye. Made Me Say Underwear. I think that's funny. The Sofa King. Cloak and Dagger from the old 80s kid movie with Dabney Coleman. And last but not least in the honorable mentions, Moroccan Christmas. And that's a little shout out. It's funny, I saw that episode the other day, the Christmas episode from The Office. I think it was in their 5th season maybe. From Wild Blue Yonder Brewing Company, they won a bronze for their wood and barrel aged strong beer for their Moroccan Christmas. All right, those are all the honorable mention names, and so I'll turn it over to you to give us who won the CBs this year.
All right. Well, I mean, I guess some of the honorable mentions are also the nominees, right? Because they're in this list.
Oh yeah, I forgot to take them out. My bad.
So, this is where we went. We went with the original names. So, with the bronze out of Holly PA, Cracking Wise, Wallen Pupak Brewing Company.
I think it's Paupak.
That's a Paupak.
Yeah, Wallen Paupak. Yeah.
All right. Excuse me, burping. Yeah, Cracking Wise is it's a good play on words, I guess, and because of that whole, I remember growing up saying, "Don't crack wise with me."
Yeah. And then it's a Weiss beer.
Yeah,
it's a German sour. Yep.
All right. Silver, the original category from Hidden Wit Brewing Company. Their Cool Uncle Dunkel.
It's just a funny name.
That is true. I like it because I was an uncle first. I'm the cool uncle. You're like the default.
I'm the backup.
Yeah.
Second banana.
Pretty much. And then the gold in this category from. Should I do the name or the brewery? I don't know how to present.
Do the brewery. You said from, so.
Yeah. From Barrel House Beer Company, Tampa, Florida, Bud Light.
Just saying it makes me laugh, Bud Light, because it sounds like you're mispronouncing Bud Light.
I didn't even think of it as a mispronunciation, but yeah, the play on words is great. You know what else I think of is Wolverine, because he calls everyone Bub.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's a nickname for everyone.
And that's another thing too. Is like for me, the word bub. Whenever I hear people say bub, I was like, "You think you are Logan?"
They told me that when I first started at my job, they used to have this guy, the old Navy dude, and he called everyone Bubba. So they called him Bubba. That was his nickname, because he's like, "Hey, what's going on, Bubba?" That was like what he would say to you, just as a term of endearment. So that ended up being his name because he called everyone Bubba. I thought that was kind of funny.
I know people that got like that rap. They call everyone that. So in fact, you know who was famous for that is Che Guevara.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, Che was a slang term for friend, but he got his nickname because he called everyone else Che.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Oh, just like a hot dog.
There you go.
Joke for 2. Maybe 3.
Yes. If he's listening. What up, hot dog?
What's up, hot dog?
Yeah.
See you next week.
Yeah. All right. And then Going forward, then we have a category for the pop culture names. So bronze for the pop culture names for this year is for the CVs from the Incendiary. Is that how you say it?
Yep. Incendiary.
Incendiary Brewing Company out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina. The Cloak and Dagger.
All right. I love that movie back in the day, man.
That was a cool movie. I heard too. I saw one of those little like nerd trivia breakdowns on
Yeah.
how they tried to make the game and they couldn't. Like they just,
Oh,
it just had way too many bugs. Like they ended up refunding so many copies that they had to recall it and all that stuff.
yeah. And the game that was in the movie that they were playing, the video game in the movie, didn't look that fun.
Yeah. Right. It looked slow AF. Well, the slow is because of the drama and stuff, but yeah.
Yeah.
And then too, the whole. I guess you could appreciate it when you're older. The whole child wanting to just spend time with his dad.
Yeah. Yeah. We didn't get that part.
Right. Number two. Silver for the pop culture. Wild Blue Yonder Brewing Company from Castle Rock, Colorado. Their Moroccan Christmas.
That is correct.
Little recency bias on your end for this one?
No, no, because I picked these names out like a week and a half ago, and I just saw the Moroccan Christmas like yesterday.
Got it.
But I just like I mean it's a office reference, and it just hit me right. I just thought it was I liked it. It also reminded me of that rant that yeah.
What happened under the Moroccan Christmas? Is that the one where they bought all that vodka?
No, that was the one where Phyllis told everyone that Angela was sleeping with Dwight, even though she was engaged with Andy.
Oh, okay.
That was the big. And I think that was the same one where they tried to. Michael tried to take Meredith to the to get her clean to the rehab center.
Shit, I remember that episode.
And then Andy was playing the sitar, and he was trying to learn how to play popular songs on the sitar. Yeah, it was a good one. But I just remember that one rant that Stanley went on is when he said, "I just want a regular Christmas, not a cool Christmas or a Moroccan Christmas, a Morocco Christmas. I just give me little baby Jesus and a manger Christmas."
Okay, I remember those, but I just don't remember the whole episode coming together.
Oh, okay. Now you gotta watch it again. It was a good one.
I'll have to check on that. Okay.
All right, and the one everyone's waiting for, gold in the pop culture beer names.
From Big Dog Brewing Company, Las Vegas, Nevada, the Triple Dog Dare. Hey, another Christmas theme. Oh.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that when I picked it, or when we picked it.
Triple Dog, what's it? Shorts and Flick, right?
That's right, Shorts and Flick. Ralphie was nowhere near it.
Yes.
Because the bell rang.
Flick who?
That's got to be where they get it from, right? Or what they're referring to.
Yep.
But there you go. There you have it. That's the 2025 CBs.
Look for those in your local stores and tell them Cöld Brüe sent you.
Right. Oh, man. So how's your beer?
Good. I'm enjoying it. It definitely mellowed. Mine really had like some strong, like what do I want to say? It was just more live than I thought. Just had a little bit more kick, but now it's chill. It's got some great multi notes to it. Very Germanic, old worldy. Not I don't get a lot of sweetness though. You know what I mean?
I didn't at first, but getting towards the end as it warmed up, I'm getting a little bit of sweetness to it, a little malty sweetness, especially in the finish.
Interesting.
It is big. It's a heavier mouthfeel beer for a lager anyway. It's just full. It's not heavy. It's just a full bodied beer, and Even though it's relatively flat, I mean, there's like no head on it whatsoever in the like the last 2 ounces of it, but it still gave me like the burps for some reason. I have no idea. Maybe I'm swallowing air when I'm drinking it. Maybe I don't know how to drink. But nevertheless, we're gonna rate our beer right now. We're gonna give it an average. I'm thinking like 3.75. What are you thinking?
I can go with that.
All right. Let's see here. Let me look it up. Weihen. Oh, there it is. The third one down. Yeah, Festbier. It has an overall rating right now of 3.7. We have our friends rated it for an average of 3.7, a total global rating of 3.61. Let's see which friends have checked in on it. Kane M gave it a 3.75. Sure, he must have had a 6-pack because he keeps checking in on it. That was in 2022, though. He hasn't checked in. Wow. Ulysses just checked in like usual in 21. John W checked in 3.5 back in 21. Everyone's already passed this beer. We're the only ones drinking it in 2025, I think. But yes. So 3.75. What notes would you like to leave on it?
I'm gonna say old worldly.
All right. Old worldly. Oh, that's a word. That's actually a word. It didn't correct me. And I'm gonna say an full-bodied. Save and check in. Oh man, did you watch the 49er game today?
Yes, I already talked about it.
Oh man, I didn't get to watch it because for some reason they thought people in Arizona would rather see the Giants and Eagles play, unless you drive unless you drive down to Tucson, because it was the 49er Houston game was available in Tucson.
Yeah, really.
You know that website? Was it 506.com or something like that? The one that shows you all the maps for all the all sports games? Yeah, that one. I went to that one, and yeah, there's a little narrow strip on the southern tip of Arizona that had the 49er Texans game. But nope, not us. We had to watch the Giants take a beating from the Eagles. So anyway, so I watched it on Red Zone. So it was sporadically, and then I had it on my phone and watched the dots go back and forth on my phone on the Gamecast. So yeah, tough. I mean, shoot, tough defensive battle. I mean, the 49ers can do anything on offense except for the very last drive in the first half. But by then the game wasn't out of hand yet, but it didn't seem like anything was going the 49ers way. They couldn't do anything on offense, and I didn't expect much in the second half, which is true. But Kittle and Tonjes got their touchdown, so happy tight ends day.
Yeah. Some people are saying looked like Tonjes intercepted Kittle's touchdown.
He kind of did, though. I thought he was going to Kittle in the back, but hey, you don't know who's behind you, so you got to go for it. That's just the rule of football.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. It would have been a tougher loss if it was a division game. But it kind of sucks because without doing anything, we put two teams into first place because they had a bye.
Yeah. That's called backing in the first place.
Yep. They backed into first and we gave it to them. So who do the 49ers have next week?
The Giants.
Oh, the Giants. Oh, okay. Yeah, it seemed like after that loss in Denver, I kind of wrote off their season. I'm like, that's got to be a season breaker. They'll win a game or two here and there, but for the rest of the season, they're going to be deflated because of that loss in Denver.
And Scatterboo got a real bad injury. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh yeah, no, I did. The Red Zones showed it to us. Even
Uh,
though they might not have replayed it on the live broadcast. Red Zone did. They give you a warning though, like if you're kind of squeamish, you might want to look away right now. But I had to
yeah.
watch it. You gotta. I thought it was when I first saw it. I was like Fred Warner. It was dislocated and broken.
Mm.
Eh, Doesn't that kind of mean the same thing? When they said that about Fred Warner, I'm like, if it's broken, yeah, it's dislocated because it's broken. Why do you have to say both?
Well, I mean, you could dislocate a joint and it's not necessarily broken.
I know, but that's what I'm
Like,
saying. Why say dislocated if it's broken?
that's true.
But anyway, yeah, that sucks for especially he was like it seemed like even though he's a rookie, he was kind of like one of the hearts of the offense. Definitely a rally type guy. But yeah, I mean that's nature of the game, dude. I mean, I'm not saying that I don't care for the guy, but that's the life they chose. So he'll be fine. He's young. They'll get him into surgery. He'll mend, and hopefully he'll be back next year
Mm.
or by next year anyway. Yeah. Anything else you'd like to add to this Cold Brew podcast?
Um, no, not really.
All right, that's fine. All right, thank you yet again, or thank you for downloading yet again another Cold Brew podcast. I am Greg. He is Sorcerer Chromatic, and we'd like to wish you cheers.
Until next time.